I visited deserted airstrips people don't even know exist, in countries they've never heard of. Hole-in-the-wall places with nothing to see. But it was never about that. I was called, so I went. Sometimes I don't even have a photo. There's just a pen and a map. Each pen, a small victory. It was a dimly lit tent in Manas, Kyrgyzstan. The pen was a snowstorm at Ramstein Air Base, Germany. It's the 30-knot crosswinds into Lodge's Field in the Azores. The pen is a dusty offload in Djibouti, Africa. Map makers think islands like Diego Garcia and Midway are too small to include. But to us aviators, they're big. They're the only landing strip in a few thousand miles. The pins we place are important. Each a quiet story. Introducing the Aviator's Map. We've designed this from the ground up with your pins in mind. Every country's Air Force has a specific marking on their aircraft. It's called a roundel. Here's America's roundel. We used the icon to mark American air bases sprawled across the land of the free. Then we did the same thing for Australia, the United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, Canada, Japan, and just about every other coalition air base you've ever been to. The Airman's Map needed to feel vintage, like it was pulled from a smoke-filled bomber aircrew briefing room. So we hand-drew a sea-line border. Then we airbrushed and airbrushed it some more. It was still missing something. It was missing spirit. So we included historical sites like the Spirit of St. Louis flight path, so you can see where your air travels are next to the grates. Near Germany flies the glider King, Otto Lilienthal, and floating near France is the first manned balloon. Then we added the Wright Flyer, breaking gravity, and glamorous Glynis breaking the sound barrier. And we didn't stop there. We paid homage to Amelia Earhart's last flight, taking off from Papua New Guinea in her Lockheed Electra to her last known location. We pushed it further, all the way to space, the Sputnik launch site, and the International Space Station orbit path. Then we went to print. The Wright brothers stretched white fabric across their wings, and we've done the same thing for your map, printed on artist-grade canvas. Then we suspended it in the middle of a floating frame. Everywhere from Thule Air Base, Greenland, to McMurdo Station, Antarctica. It's mankind's story of aviation. It's your stories, your pens on your wall. The Aviator's Map, available only at squadronposters.com. Inspired by Tara Kopp's new book, The Warbird, connecting 3 wars in one story.